Okay, hey guys, it's live stream Thursday. I finally been able to get my live streaming up. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is the reason why I wasn't live streaming on Monday or Thursday was because I was at my cousin's, but also the last time I live streamed on Monday, a lot of problems happened. My microphone that I was using ended up breaking and I could not find a replacement, so I just didn't live stream. And so I ended up getting from one of my cousin's friends a microphone, so I'll be using that until I can get a new one. But it seems to be a pretty good microphone, and so hopefully I'll be using this until I get my headset, which is gonna be probably a very good headset. Um, but anyway, what we're going to be doing today is pretty much a simple drawing that I did. It was inspired by Tim Burton, which I have been obsessed so far for the past few weeks over his art style, which I find to be very amazing, and I just been very much trying to practice it. It seems to be coming out great, but so it was just a little. I was watching Martinez, and I just got inspired to draw it because I wanted to see what it was like. I'm not going to be doing this. The reason why this was, I found this on the internet. It was a palette challenge. The only thing is, the reason why I'm not putting it as a palette challenge is because the one that I found this from was 30 palette challenge, and I don't think I will be doing as many palette challenges because this is actually one of my first time doing a palette challenge. So until I decide that I'm really gonna start doing it, maybe, but I'm not gonna name it under that because I'm not gonna be doing that much of these. So, sorry about that. But I was just going to do this anyway. So hopefully I'll be able to live stream on Monday. I don't actually think I'll be live streaming on Monday due to the fact that I have a court date and everything for my living situation. But as soon as that's over, I'll probably try to live stream. But it probably won't, and I probably won't be able to make it up on Tuesday. But it's pretty it's been pretty good so far. Hopefully I'll be able to do what I want to do when I'm going to my cousin's house, which I've been over there for a few days now, and I'm not over there right now, but it was pretty cool over there. I wish I could go back a little bit more. I'm going back this Friday. Like I said, guys, the ask box or the chat box or any kind of comments you guys want to, what time I should start live streaming. The real problem I have with live streaming is that now that it's summertime, the people who live here are still here, and I don't want to, disturb them while they're doing their stuff with my obnoxious voice. You know what I'm saying? But, besides that, I guess that's pretty much it that's bugging me with that. I'm trying my best to use this microphone because this microphone is a stand microphone. I'm not used to the stand microphones. I'm usually used to my headset one. But like I said, I don't know exactly what happened, but for some weird reason it just stopped working. My cousin said he's gonna buy me a new one, and it's gonna be a pretty good one, an expensive one. But until then, I'm gonna have to use this. Luckily, my friend was happy enough to let me use his microphone, and he's like a big gamer or something like that, and I think he's been live streaming a little while, or at least recording for a little while, and I didn't really want to ask him for it, but he gave it to me anyway, and he said use it until you get your headset, and I was like, okay, fine, thanks, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, it's a little bit complicated when it comes to, don't really want to use anybody's stuff. you know I want to say thanks to him, thanks Hilbert for that. But I've been trying to, get this, my live streaming. I actually like live streaming. But lately it's been working pretty good. Now this is just a rough sketch that I did. But like I said, so like I said, this is my first palette challenge that I'm doing. I don't know if I even call it a palette challenge. Like I said, I'm not gonna be doing it that much. It was kind of just a spur of the moment thing, but it's like the only thing I can do right now. I think I'm actually gonna hold this mic. I know this is weird, but I'm gonna hold it anyway. But like I said, the ask box and the chat box is open for questions, stuff like that. I'm going to try and post most of my stuff. I don't know if some of you guys may be following me on a regular basis. I was going to start live streaming on a regular basis, but just stuff got in the way, and then more stuff got in the way, and then it was just really hard. I mean, to live stream and everything. But I'm going to really try this time to make time to live stream than to just try and promise it like I was before. Before, and even still now, I mean, I really want to live stream, but it's like, I've got so much I've been having to do lately that it's hard to live stream on a regular basis, on like the regular times that I told, like Mondays and Tuesdays. I still want to do it on Mondays and Tuesdays, but it's just been harder for me to actually get that done. And well, actually Mondays and Thursdays, that's when I said I was gonna start. That was the days I was gonna live stream. But I didn't get around to actually doing Mondays for, I think it's been 2 times for 2 weeks, I guess. No, I think maybe 1 week. I don't know. Last week is the week that on Monday my live streaming, my mic went out and there was no sound to that one. If you guys want to go look at that one, go look at that one. It's only been a week. It was the Demira one that I did. No, not the Demira one, the Roxy one that I did, the 2 parts of. And if you notice, that one was a 2-parter, and that's because I did the drawing of it live, and then I did the computer digital version live. But the digital version had no sound to it because my mic went out. So, when I get that up and running, that will be fine, but until then, it's like, I don't know, but it's been a lot better lately, for the drawing and everything. I know my voice may sound a little bit, deep right now, but it's due to the fact that there's people at the house right now, and I don't want them to, hear me. I was asked, I'm going to do an ask or two that I've had, since last Monday. People were talking to me on Tumblr. They wanted me to answer a few questions because of the, I don't know if you would call it a rant, but the rant that I did on the Latula speed paint that I did, and there was about 2 comments that were there that I ended up having to delete because I got sick and tired of the people who put them up. But what they were there was these 2 people that kept saying that I stole people's art, and I traced it, and I got sick and tired of it because the first part, that one, I talked to YouTube about it. I talked to YouTube about it, and they said it was fine, and the whole thing. So, I guess what characters I hated the most were when I first started watching the series of a report of Kishimoto doing a whole bunch of stuff, and it was just Kishimoto talking about the characters, and somebody ended up asking him about Sakura, and he was like, he said something like, I knew she was a bad character, and I even know that, but I just couldn't make real female characters at the time. So he pretty much announced that he knew Sakura was a bad character in the first place, but he just didn't know how to make female characters. The female characters that I actually like are Tsunade and the female Akatsuki member, Kanon, or Korean, or whatever her name is. I don't know how to pronounce her name. And lately I've been liking Tamara a lot. But that's mostly what I've been recently talking. Well, I don't actually really remember what exactly got me into Homestuck. The only thing is that I do remember about when I first started into Homestuck, it was because I saw a lot of fan art. The fan art just got me really hooked into it. But the fan art was mostly what I saw, and I got really interested in it. And before I even started to get into the characters and everything, I already was making fan art, and before I knew it, I ended up reading it, and I thought it was pretty good. The only thing was the hussy was, hussy and random part, because I know that there's so many people out there that you Homestuck or you have anything to do with, it's cool. And I just want to keep doing Homestuck because it's makes me happy. I mean, what else could I say about it? I ended up time ago talking to a whole bunch of people that I knew about Homestuck, and they said the exact same thing. I mean, with Homestuck, it was that the reason why I ended up half of my friends getting out of Homestuck, because I knew quite a bit of friends that were into Homestuck, but the reason why they got out of it was mostly due to the fandom and the trash and the hate. But it was just too much for them, and I can understand that. I mean, I've been in Homestuck for not that long, but just long enough that I can see why they would want to stop, because I mean, pretty brutal what some people have to say about it, and it will pretty much eat you up if you don't, block it off. I still personally find it hard to get over the fact that people don't like it, but it's kind of been always like that. I mean, it's not really a big thing, but I wouldn't give up on the whole fandom of it. I mean, there's always, in every fandom, there's gonna be hate, and the wars, which I still don't understand half the wars that are out there with the different fandoms. I mean, it's like going into a fandom and you don't even know about the war yet with the different fandoms. So, which luckily I've gotten out of just about every war situation on the fandoms, and I've just given up on even trying to figure out if there is a war going on between them. I mean, you know what I'm saying, but I've given up on that part. Said before though, I mean, the live streaming has been going somewhat good, but I haven't been able to meet all the standards that I wish I could right now. I still want to live stream every Monday and Thursday, but it just hasn't been working out lately. I'm still trying though every day to get it there and get it done, but like I said, it hasn't been coming out that great, and it's just kind of been ticking me off not being able to do it. And when I promise you guys what I'm going to do and all of that, I mean, because I promised you guys I would do it every Monday and Thursday, but lately I haven't, due to the fact that all of this bad stuff is happening with the whole microphone breaking, and then the whole me somewhat not go into my whole schedule of stuff. But it's like always been like that, and it's probably always gonna be like that. But anyway, I'm still waiting. The chat is open, you guys. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys maybe about a little bit about this style that I'm doing. This is my version of Tim Burton's style. I've always liked his movies, but lately it's been like I've been very much into the work that he has done, and I've been trying to be able to. I didn't know I was able to get, or at least copy somewhat of his style, and that was, I tried it I think it was last week, and I tried it, and it was just really cool. And I made one of the Knocker sisters from Ed, Edd and Eddy, but end up leaving, or at least staying with this style for a little while. I mean, it may be the best that I've ever done, but I like it, so, you know. Kind of hurt my feelings a little bit when I first read it, but then I got it, what they were trying to say, and it was pretty much saying, I've looked at some of your other videos, and it looks like you've downgraded your art. And it hurt a little bit when I read this, because I don't think that much about me or my art actually downgrading. But then when you look at the situation that I'm in right now, you kind of maybe a little bit, if you actually did maybe watch some of my videos like this person said they did, maybe they would have figured out that I've been trying to get things done, and I'm just having a heart attack or onto me or anything like that. But you know, I'm going to try my best to make this channel as best as I can, and lately it's been going great. I'm so happy about the feedback that I've been getting from you guys and the support and the subscribers. The subscribers have been amazing. I mean, it's been so nice to know that every day there's somebody that's watching me and actually feeling good about my art enough to actually subscribe or, you know, comment or like one of my videos. And I mean, it's just amazing. I'm just so happy that somebody can feel enough to actually want to watch me whenever I have a new video or look at me every once in a while. I mean, it's pretty amazing to think about it like that, but that's how I think about it. Of art, all I know is that I've been liking his art style for the past few weeks, and I've been wanting to draw him. And like I said, I did one of the, I don't know. I'm going to try my best to start live streaming again on the days that I said I would. I mean, I just haven't been able to lately, and it's gotten on my a little bit, but and I mean, it's probably got on your nerves, and well, I have been trying to go through with it. It's more along the lines of me not being able to because of good and all of that. That I had been doing. I mean, I'm only in 3 classes now, so it's been a lot easier for me to get stuff done. It's actually taking a little bit. This drawing here is actually taking me. It was actually taking me a little bit longer than I was thinking it would. But whatever. So hopefully, if you guys actually like this palette challenge, I'm going to end up I probably will do another one, maybe. But it depends on whether or not I feel like doing it again. I just haven't really had any time to actually do anything, and I thought this would be cool to do since I had this and it was there, so. But it's I guess coming out pretty good. This drawing, I think, probably is coming out a lot better than I thought it would be at this time. I mean, I'm going to have to clean that up. I'm probably going to, and I've already messed it up a little bit. But I'm going to probably darken this up a little bit. I mean, it's Tim Burton style, so it's probably going to be dark. But I mean, it's coming out pretty good. Like I said, the ask is open. I don't think I'm gonna be live streaming that much anymore on Twitch, which I was going to do on Mondays and Thursdays and stuff like that, but I just don't have the time anymore. I still have the Twitch account, but I mean, I haven't done anything on it recently, and it's not really that big of a deal compared to what I've been doing on YouTube and everything. Um, but yes, this is actually turning out pretty good. Um, I think one of the best tools that I found on Fire Alpaca so far is the blur tool, and I've been using that a lot with the shading that I do. I don't know if I'm actually doing pretty good shading or not, but the shading style that I'm doing right now, I mean, I like it a lot. I mean, it actually looks pretty good in my opinion. But with painting these kinds of painting styles, I mean, I've never done a Tim Burton painting, so I mean, it's kind of new to me. So I think with Tim Burton style, I mean, it's a lot of the stuff is really dark, and that's what I guess I kind of like about it, is because I like the dark colors. Um, but I mean, it's kind of like with Tim Burton style, I haven't really done that much research on his whole style, but I have looked at it a lot, and I mean, with most of his, it's kind of the darker colors that stand out with his work, but I mean, his work is usually with darker colors, and they're usually in darker atmospheres. So I think I've seen around 3, 4 different Tim Burton movies or pieces of art that he's done, but I've gotten into it a lot. I mean, I think it's unbelievable how well that his art is, and it's just amazing to see it. But I like it due to the fact that I've actually can, somewhat pull off the look of his work, and you know, but I just enjoy his art style. it's kind of just a nice little he just has a very nice art style to it, and it's great to use. I mean, what more could I say about it? I mean, but I mean, it's a great art style, period. I mean, it's great, but Melina Martinez isn't really that dark, so with any of her real styles, I mean, they're pretty much just bright colors. I think that's one of the reasons why she pisses me off with the art. Well, at least with the Tim Burton art style of her, I mean, her styles are so like bright and colorful that it just doesn't end up working that well for his art style and his color palette, so. But Knocker Sister that I did can pretty much pull it off if I ever get around to doing it. Yeah, if I ever get around to doing that, I probably the art style. Like I said though, I'm going to try and live stream more often. But like I said, it's been hard to live stream because of the whole thing. I'm going to try though. I don't a court date that I have, and I don't want to miss it. So I don't want to miss it because of live streaming, if you know what I mean. But I will probably talk about it afterwards because this is kind of a big court date that I have to do for my living situation. So, you know. I wanted to talk to you guys about after all was the timing thing. Like I said, the whole time thing that I've been wanting to figure out is that what time I should live stream more often, due to the fact that I want to live stream more often, but I want people to actually be watching when I'm live streaming, because there hasn't been many people watching me as I live stream as much as I kind of thought there would be. So I don't know exactly what time these are like one of the like Tim Burton classic eyes that I'm trying to do, and but I'm going to blur just a little bit And I wonder if I need to go back, I want to blur it around the eye sockets in the middle because of it being like that, but yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what kind of what time I should live stream, because it's getting a little bit on my nerves, and you know, that should do it for the eyes. Now the thing was, Melina has brown eyes, but I didn't want to give her brown eyes. Because of the style. So that's one of the reasons. I just want to let you guys know that that's the reason why her pupils are black. It's because that's one of the styles, or what I've seen of Tim Burton's stuff. Almost all the characters have those just black pupils. So of course I have by me my reference sheet to her art, or her look in this one was based off of Dollhouse, and that was actually maybe one of my favorite videos so far of her from her album. I've watched just about almost all of them except for a few that I don't think have videos yet, but I'm just going, for this one, I'm going to use a watercolor spring to it. I don't know why, I just want to. But I feel like that Melina might be actually a very good character, and maybe one of his Tim Burton's pieces of art. I don't know why, but I just feel like she would be a good character, and maybe they should maybe one day actually make a movie with well, at least a character like her. I mean, they've had a few in there. I mean, but I feel like maybe that would be pretty cool. Personally, I think that I really have to stop live streaming sometimes when I'm sleepy, because I'm just tired, and that's why I'm not really talking about anything. It's because I'm somewhat tired, and you know. And now with this one, I think I'm just going to use an airbrush and then maybe my smudge tool. Mostly because that's what I did on one of my other dollhouse videos, and it came out alright with the hair, because I don't want to I'm not very good at making singular patterns or whatever for. Now we have a oh, here we go. I was scared we might have had a problem with the smudge tool, but we don't. I mean, not the smudge tool, but the. So her hair cuts off about here. So you put this about here. And we use our smudge tool to maybe pixel it, or not pixel it, but pick it out. I think I did it too dark, her hair. I think I just need to use the airbrush and put a that looks good. Now we're going to take some of that pink that we had and we're gonna use that on here. Now with this one we're still gonna put the we're actually not really gonna put that much, but we're going to put a dab of the purple. Not really a dab, I just did a little dab of it on her hair, but somewhere where it's a little bit smaller. Just a little bit. And we're not even going to do it that big. I mean, it's going to be just like a little spot, like there. And we're just going to take our smudge tool and we're going to smudge that in too. That looks good. And finally, we're going to, one of the final things we're going to do, I still have to do her lips, but we're going to do her hair, her bow, and her bow is about one of the easiest parts, whatever you want to call them, little circles that they have in her, on her bow. And I'm going to live stream. Why did I say live stream? But anyway, it's just circles around her bow that I'm going to do. I can easily do this with the circle tool that I have, and I just gonna slightly overlap them, not even that much. Pretty much, like I said, the base and the bottom and the sides probably. But like I said, this is one bow. I think I'm gonna have to do it by doing each one with just a circle. What?
Carrie said to get into the shower.
Okay.
And then make sure that you put your hair down. This way, whenever we get back, it's dry and she's going to straighten your hair.
Okay.
So she said to tell you to get into the shower.
Okay, guys, so anyway, and here we go. And there you have it, guys. This is my version of Melina Martinez in Tim Burton style. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers so we can have fan funding and I can be able to, you know, have money to actually get some stuff for my YouTube and just like stuff like that. On one of my other videos I have my mailing address for fan art and fan mail. When I get enough of it, I will be doing a mail open video. And until then, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I will try to upload this again, but faster. and with music, and I just remembered one thing that I forgot, and it's pretty simple. It's just her brown freckles that are all over her face in that specific video. And like I said before, this video was, well, not this video, but the video that inspired me to do this was Dollhouse. Now you can't really see these, but that's kind of why I did them so small, but because they weren't really a big thing in the video. I don't know if Melina Martinez actually has freckles or those were just her makeup that they put on there to make her look cute, but so here you have it, guys. Melina Martinez. So I'll see you guys in the next stream, hopefully on Monday. And I'll talk to you guys then. Hope you enjoyed it and have a good day. And bye.